One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Burks. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the RPO, complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Pulls and fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. The give to the back. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burks. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Quick completion to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Here's the handoff. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now improvising. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The sure hands, it's Addison. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming across the 45. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
This is a defense that prides themselves on their effort. If they don't get to the quarterback right away, they're not going to quit. He was able to scramble. He was able to get to the sideline and get downfield, but the pursuit finally caught up to him, and they created the big takeaway.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Back to pass on second down. Looking for a huge play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on second and inches. Looking to fire. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Addison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Look out, he's got room. Lining up to convert third down. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And how about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. And, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Gets the back moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Keeps it himself and gets to first. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Doors. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Wants to pass. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield.
Turning it on! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the...
Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Commodores. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the back. He'll take it himself. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Rides the back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Red Wolves will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Addison. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game. But he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
He turns that loose down the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page. He got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Addison. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side now.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Commodores are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Shakes off the defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense.
Breaks into the open.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.